what's up? It's Destiny, aka Becoming Dr. S, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to click that subscribe button so you, yes, you can join the Doc Gang, the best gang out here. Today, I'm going to be filming. Y'all gonna watch me get ready. I am headed to a RAHALOC interview that I had at 4 o'clock. It's currently 2:19. And yeah, so basically I'm going to film this video. Y'all are going to see me get ready, and I'm also going to explain my why as and why I want to become a doctor. So y'all about to low-key hear my personal statement, not even go cap, but it's okay though, because when personal statement time come around, I can always refer back to this video. But anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna stop talking and y'all about to watch me get ready. So let's turn on the music and let's get this going. Yeah. What happened when I was younger that made me want to become a doctor, and I'm gonna go from there. Right now, I already know what I'm gonna wear. I plan on wearing some. Let me get it.
"20 minutes later."
I'm going to end up wearing these pants, or I have some like cross black and white pants I can wear. This shirt, yeah. That's basically my outfit. Far as makeup go, I'm really only going to be doing just my eyebrows, like filling them in, filling that little small thing in, and doing my eyeshadow. I don't really do makeup like that. So yeah, now I'm gonna start from the beginning. Okay, so I've always been interested in becoming a doctor. Okay. I've always been interested in becoming a doctor. I've always wanted to be a doctor. I know everybody when they was young, they were like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Like, oh, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be an engineer. And some people stick to it, but some people don't. But I stuck to it. And I've always said that I wanted to be a doctor since I was good, like 5 or 6. And at that time, you know, you just saying it. But as I got older, I developed reasons why. One, when I always go to the doctor's office when I was younger, I used to be so intrigued. Because, like, they used to always have, like, the little posters. Like, the posters about, like, asthma and things like that. And that always, like, intrigued me so well. Like, so much. Like, I don't know. It was so interesting just learning about it as a kid, just reading about it. Yeah, I'm about to put my hair in a puff because I don't like how this looks. I might comb it out. I don't know. I don't like how this looks. I feel like it looks better in a puff. At least I can like pick it or whatever. But for that, we need to comb with water. And so I won't look as dry as it looks now. I'm gonna use this Shine Boss. Oh, wrong way. This one, Shine Boss, and a brush. And my Eco Styling Gel, and my Eco Styling Gel. Y'all, I honestly don't like a lot of gel on my hair. Cause if I put too much of it, it's gonna flake. But anyway, so basically, when I was younger, I used to always think it was very interesting to go to the doctor's office to see different things about like asthma, different little like children like medical posters. They have like the little medical magazines. Even though I was like very little and I couldn't really understand it because I could barely really read a lot of words and stuff like that, but I really enjoyed it and intrigued my mind. I remember going to the doctor and I would be so happy. I'd be like in my head, one day I'm going to be like him. One day I'm going to be like my pediatrician and become one, because that's originally what I want to do. I wanted to be a pediatrician. Honestly, that's still debatable. That's still like questionable because around like high school, I'm gonna get to all that, but now I'm kind of debating on being like a pediatric oncologist. They don't know what that is. A doctor that treats blood disorders and cancer in children. So that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. What I want to do. But so basically, when I was little, I used to always be interested in medical science. I used to always be interested in medicine, and one day I was always like, I want to be like them. A traumatic event that kind of stemmed that, well, afterwards, that my grandmother, when I was 8, she died of breast cancer. So my grandmother meant like the world to me. She was very inspiring, and she took care of me when my mom was at work, and she personally like raised me and helped me be the better person that I am today, helped me be the woman that I am today. I miss her, and I wish she was here, but so she played a really big role of why I wanted to be a doctor. But I know a lot of people say a traumatic experience really like aids you as into why you want to be a doctor, but it does for some people. For me, it did, because that's one thing. After that, I was like, yeah, I want to be a doctor. Because I feel like if I can help someone, if I can prevent someone from dying, if I can do whatever I can do to help someone to prevent them from dying, then I'm going to want to do it. You know what I mean? That was one main thing that really triggered my wantingness of becoming a doctor, because I feel like if I'm able to help someone, then I want to go and help them. If I'm able to find out that I can assist and be a great aid to everyone, then I want to do that. I believe that helping people is very important, and I feel like being a doctor, that's basically what you do. You help patients get better, and I think it's just so like happy to see them smile. And I feel like at a young age, when I was 8, I feel like, wow, if I can do that, that would make my life complete. So basically, I knew I wanted to be a pediatrician when I was like 8. I knew I wanted to work with kids when I was around like 8, 2nd, 3rd grade. I knew. Okay. I knew because honestly, I don't see myself working with adult patients. I don't. Like, nothing wrong with having adult patients. I personally just rather work with kids. I love kids. I love kids, and I feel like making them smile is like the best thing ever. And I feel like if I can make them feel better, that's good. Sorry y'all, this is like might be all over the place, so I'm randomly like just thinking of stuff as I go. But yeah. So I knew that I wanted to be a pediatrician in 3rd grade. I remember pediatrician in 3rd grade. I remember going around, the teacher was like, what do you want to do? And I was like, I want to be a pediatrician. And that's something that I've stuck by. And that was 3rd grade. And now I'm a sophomore in college. I'm 20. Oh yeah, my birthday was January 18th, guys. And I was 20. That's a long time ago. So that means that like my dedication is stuck. Basically. Another thing that, okay, so now fast forward, that happened. My grandmother died. That was a traumatic experience. 3rd grade, I knew for a fact that I wanted to be a pediatrician, and I knew that I was going to stick by it. So as the years kept going on, before I reached the 10th grade of high school, that point in my life kind of changed everything. It made me rethink things. But before then, I just knew that I wanted to be a doctor. I knew I was dedicated, I was motivated, that what time is it? I, in fact, was going to become a doctor by any means necessary. I remember, like, I used to, like, research videos on YouTube, like, doctors, and I always ask my pediatrician questions, like, how did she like it, and things of that nature. So that basically happened from 3rd grade to 9th grade. I was very, like, set on it. Okay, so 10th grade. 10th grade rolls around in my practical writing class. So I went to like a college prep school. Anyway, so I went to that school, and it was my practical writing class, and we had a personal project. Okay, so a personal project basically she was like, you can talk about anything as long as you have valuable research from it. You can talk about anything that you want to talk about. I'm really picking this out. Wow. But anyway, so since I was around personal projects, and it was my teacher. I'm not gonna say her name, but I thank her for I kind of thank her, but I thank this project because it kind of helped me realize what I wanted to do. And I just picked my hair into a big afro. Look at that. Anyways, jail. So she was like, you can talk about anything. And while I was drafting this project, I was like, what do I want to talk about? What do I want to do? What do I want to talk about? What intrigues me? What do I want to do? And first thing that popped in my mind, honestly, I didn't really know what to do. It took me like a few days to think about it, but because we had A day, B day, so it took me like I think I might have had a class on like an 8A. I don't remember. It was like sophomore year. But if I had on an 8A, I didn't think about it to the next 8A or whatever. But I was like, cancer. Here's where I developed why I wanted to be an oncologist. Y'all knew that, like, I love kids in general. I like helping kids. Kids are so cute and exciting. Y'all knew that part of me, and I feel like I can really aid kids, right, and help them. So that was the key part. But the oncology part happened 10th grade year. So basically, I did a project, and I'm like, cancer. I want to research about cancer. And then my teacher was like, what about it? You need to have, like, a set research plan on what you want to do. So me, 10th grade, I didn't really know. And I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And I was like, I want to do something different. You hear everyone talk about breast cancer. Nothing, okay, and by the way, I'm not shaming anybody, okay? And by the way, I'm not saying in a negative way, but you hear people talk about breast cancer, lung cancer, but breast cancer, lung cancer, you hear those two. But I want to talk about something that was uncommon. Something that, like, it's not a lot of awareness about. You hear a lot of awareness for adult cancers, but you never hear nobody talk about pediatrics. Main thing you see is like St. Jude's commercials of them having cancer. That's pretty much all you see. But you never hear or see like a doctor talking about cancer. You never hear a doctor talking about pediatric cancer or anything. All you hear is about breast cancer. Awareness for breast cancer, awareness for different things like that. But no one never talked about awareness for childhood cancer. And so here I go thinking about that. I'm like, boom, childhood cancer. That's what I'm going to research. Okay, so I get on Google. I went to the cancer website, cancer.org. Cancer website. I forgot the website's called, but cancer, like the main cancer website. I went on that website, and y'all, I was so. Y'all should have seen, like, in class, I was so intrigued. Like, I was so intrigued by what I was looking at. I was looking at, like, leukemia, different type of childhood cancers. I was going all down the list because I had, like, an A through Z. And I was like, let me do something that's not common. And I was just scrolling, honestly. I was just scrolling, whatever, right? So I was scrolling down. And one stuck my eye. I was going through each of them, looking at one I saw was interesting. And one struck my eye. Retinoblastoma. Now, so I was like, let me look into it. What retinoblastoma is. So here I go. I read the description of retinoblastoma and everything. And I see that it's an eye cancer that occurs in children from anywhere from like newborn to, I believe, 5, if I'm not mistaken. It can happen, honestly, in like children any age. But it's more common for it to happen when you're younger. So, when you're younger. So, I see that, and I'm immediately like, wow, I'm interested. I like this. Well, I don't like the cancer, but I like looking up information about cancer. I'm like, maybe cancer research might be in my arena. Maybe I might like it, you know? So, and basically, now the next following day, she was like, okay, you know what you're going to research on, you know what your project's going to be on, but how are you going to present your information? What are you going to do to spread awareness for your cancer? What are you going to do? And I was so, like, what am I going to do to show awareness for retinoblastoma? Am I going to just sit there and talk about it? Am I going to have a brochure? Am I going to have a poster? I didn't know what I wanted to do. And if I still have my retinoblastoma presentation, I would definitely link it in the bio. But basically, after a long thought, I was like, let me create a guide. So, a guide. And when I say guide, I mean a full-fledged guide. Background information on it, symptoms, diagnosis, how to deal with the survival rate, how should loved ones deal with the cancer of their children having cancer. I went all in this report, and I low-key, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that I was like runner up for like most research project at the event. So basically, that rolls around. I do the project sophomore year of high school, And for the project, I created a medical guide. So I listed everything inside the guide. And y'all, that was the most, like, I can cry. That was the most interesting project. And, like, it kind of, like, set me back to, like, my grandmother when I was doing the project. And I was thinking about, like, cancer awareness and stuff like that. And I was like, well, I'm crying. I want to cry. Okay. And I was like, this is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. At that moment, I was like, I want to do cancer. I want to do pediatric. I want to be a pediatric oncologist. At that moment, I knew that's what I wanted to do. So I was stuck on. I was researching, what is the salary that they make? What do you have to do when you want to be an oncologist? I was looking about all that at a very young age, 10th grade. So yeah, I was looking up all of that in 10th grade, y'all. That's crazy. 10th grade. So end of high school is when I honestly started looking at what it actually takes to be a doctor. I really started thinking about why I want to be a doctor. Beginning of college, high school, beginning of college. So that's when I started really doing my research. I basically learned that being a pre-med student it's going to be a challenge. I knew coming in that my major was going to be biology, my minor was going to be chemistry. I knew that coming in. I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't know about, am I gonna put this on my head? One thing about me, like, I really don't, honestly. I don't like putting a lot of gel on my head because I don't like flakes. So I don't do it. I put very little. I just do it to where, like, it don't be, like, too frizzy, but. So now I want to talk about, the fast forward to that moment, I want to talk about BSE. So, BSE stands for the Black Student Experience. I talked about this in the 5 things that I learned video. Yeah, BSE stands for Black Student Experience. Basically, it was a retreat that lasted 3 days that allowed me to learn a lot of things about myself and how I can better serve at UNT, how I can be a leader at UNT, or also how to survive college. Ooh, that don't look great. How I can survive college in general. So, was having a little like sit down with all the mentees and mentors, and he wasn't my mentor, he wasn't my assigned mentor, but basically he was like, oh, it's this pre-med organization that I'm in called MAPS, which is a minority association for medical students, and he said that he genuinely liked the organization. So I was like, let me try it out. Listen, I know I'm talking a lot, but it's going to make sense. Basically, pre-med organization, right? So, freshman year, I went to one of their meetings, and I was hooked. I was like, okay. Okay, MAPS might be the organization for me. So I went to the meeting, and I was hooked, and I joined it ever since. But through that organization, I discovered a lot of things that helped me understand why I want to be a doctor. 1, doctors came and spoke. Well, not really so much freshman year, but sophomore year. This year, more of doctors came and spoke. We had like a plastic surgeon speak. This year, we had a pediatrician who was on DO route. I'm not DO. Yeah, DO. Osteopathic medicine. We had a doctor, plastic surgeon, DO. We had a pediatric neurologist, and I spoke to a pediatrician, an OBGYN last year. And hearing those doctors speak did something to me. Like, I'm not even about to play. Like, it's 2:48. But hearing them go through their journeys and see them on the other end when they are the doctors that they are going to be, and all that, and all their hard work paid off, is really motivating and inspiring. And it almost, not even a cap, like, in the first time like the doctor spoke, I was in awe because that was a pediatrician. She was a pediatrician, and that's what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to work with kids, and I asked her so many questions. What's the day in the life like? How do you like being a pediatrician? How does it work with schooling and things like that? I'm about to do my eyeshadow, my eyebrows. Y'all, I don't wear foundation. I wear foundation on special occasions, and I felt like today wasn't really like that big of a special. It was a special occasion, but it's not like I want to be myself because like it's an art job. I'm not about to be in makeup 24/7, so not even on foundation. I'm gonna be using Profusion, this palette right here. Since my outfit is black, I was going to go more towards like a burgundy color. Y'all, I don't really own makeup products, like not even no cap. Like I have a makeup bag that's barely have anything. Yeah, I'm gonna put concealer on. This random doctor speak really had me in awe. Hearing her speak had me in awe, and in my head this whole time I'm having like different pre-med, not different doctors speak was like, that's gonna be me. That can be me. If I can go through all these hard years of school and all these sacrifices to make it to the top, I can do it. I know that if they can do it, I can do it. If they went through all these years of being in medical school, being in residency, and I can do it. I know that there's nothing wrong with anybody being a doctor, any race being a doctor by no shape, form, or fashion. But it's really a low percentage of minority doctors, and I feel like to see somebody my skin color, not necessarily my skin color per se, but a minority doctor in general, that is so inspiring. That lets me know that I want to be part of the small percent. Because I was on Instagram today, and I follow like Project Diversify Medicine, and I'll insert the screenshot somewhere. But basically, only 2% of black doctors and I believe 2% of Hispanics. And I feel like that's a low percentage. And I feel like if I can help get that percentage up, then so be it. I'm not going off topic. I'm so sorry, guys. But so yeah, pre-med organization, doctor spoke. I was in awe. I learned a lot. It made me realize that like you can do this. You can be a doctor. And it honestly, in a way, even though someone like a pediatric oncologist has yet to speak at MAPS, hopefully someone speaks, but that just hearing other doctors speak made me realize that like you're doing the right thing. If I'm sitting there listening to you and I'm in awe and I'm intrigued and I love what you do and I am very excited for you and what you do and I love it and I'm listening, I'm seeing everything, I am in awe. Like for instance, we had a plastic surgeon come talk and he showed us surgery, basically how they're born with female parts but they want to have male parts now, and he showed us clips of like the surgery and what happened in the surgery or whatever, or the process, and I was so intrigued. Even though I don't want to be a plastic surgeon, I honestly don't want to be a surgeon at all, because listen, I don't have steady hands, and if you mess up one wrong move, you cut wrong thing, move your needle over a little bit over to the left or a little bit over to the right, it's a possibility that like stuff can end bad, and I don't want to do that. No. So that's why I want to be a pediatric oncologist, non-invasive. So basically, I'm going to be giving like chemotherapy, basically. Ooh, so I knew that's what I wanted to do. I was in awe when I heard the doctor speak. Yeah, really like inspired and motivated me to continue what I want to do, and I just felt so proud just listening to them. Yeah, so basically during freshman year, my sophomore year, I started looking at more information about what it takes to become a doctor, what it takes to be a pediatric oncologist. One thing I discovered at the beginning of end of sophomore, no, not sophomore. At the end of the freshman year or of the last semester, that with oncology comes fellowship. So basically, the way, because the pediatrician, when I was talking about, came and spoke, and I asked her how it would be about being an oncologist. Oh, I have a story. Okay, I'm going to put it in here. Okay. Yeah, but being an oncologist, and I asked her how it would go, and she was like, well, ideally you would do 4 years of medical school, 3 years of residency. So I would do a pediatric residency. I'm a pediatric resident. And at that point, that's when you get to see like real experience. So basically, it's like when you become a doctor, it's like you have an MD to your name, but you can't do anything because you have no experience whatsoever. So that's why you have to go to the residency program to get help. Yeah. So 4 years of medical school, 3 years of residency, 3 years of fellowship. And I was like, fellowship? What? I didn't know what that was. So, looked it up. It's like basically that's how you specialize yourself further. I didn't think it was gonna be 3 years. So basically my timeline, I would be 31, 32. I'll be in the ranges of like 31 to 35 when I fully become the doctor that I want to be. Now, I do get paid in residency, but I don't get paid as much as I would when I finally reach the oncology part and become a true doctor and can do stuff with my degree. I don't know why I'm fanning. But anyways, so I was like, fellowship, I didn't know what that was. So that kind of threw me back a little, but I was like, them 3 extra years, I'm not going to do anything. If I want to be a doctor, I'm still going to be a doctor regardless, point blank, period. And that's just on that. Ooh, it's almost 2:57, almost 3. Dang. I just let it dry. I plan on, listen, my palette thing is but I plan on going in with, I was thinking about, I don't know if I want to do Go Girl mixed with Devoted and like brown at the top, or if I want to do like Madly with like Madly with Fearless. That's probably might do. I don't know. I don't want to do like, yeah, I'm gonna make it look good. I'm gonna make it work. But yeah. Okay, y'all. So it's 3 o'clock. So I gotta like hurry up. So basically, after freshman year, sophomore year, learned a lot. This semester, I plan on getting really motivated of trying to become a doctor and new reasons as to why I want to be a doctor. I'm using Go Girl for the bottom lid. I don't do my makeup in a traditional way, but I'm running late, so like I was gonna leave here by 3:20. And get there at 3:30. I want to be like 30 minutes early because you have to like register and do a whole lot of stuff before you even interview with somebody. I don't do it. I probably won't look at this camera, but look at the mirror when I'm doing it. So yeah. So basically this year I plan on just really getting myself more involved. Really just getting myself more involved with the pre-med journey and networking, meeting new doctors. I haven't started shadowing, but I plan on shadowing either this summer or next summer.
I'm gonna mix the Devoted for the second layer, and then the top layer I'm gonna do like probably do a mixture, so I like them brown. And for this layer, keep it how it is. I can never say how it used to be.
For now, I'm about to do my eyebrows Honestly, I don't put on concealer or anything like that, to be honest. Y'all, I'm very simple. Like, not even about to cap. Okay, so it's currently 3:14. So, makeup is done. My lip is done. All I do is wear eyeshadow, put on mascara. I'm going to put on some clear lip gloss and make sure my lips not ashy, make sure my hands not ashy too. But I'm about to get dressed, put on my clothes, and now y'all about to see the final outfit. So I have on this shirt, and I have on heels. Okay, heels, and I have on black. I have on a black pants. They're really cute. It's like they cross, which is really cute. This concludes the video. Hope you guys all like it. I'm running late. I wanted to leave here by 3:20. By 3:20. The interview is not until 3:30, but like I said, I have to register and do a lot of other stuff, and I want to be there early. I'm just running regular prayers. I'm not going to bring a notebook or anything. I was going to, and I was going to bring my resume, but honestly, I might not bring. I'm probably not going to bring my resume because they have my resume on file, so I'm not going to bring it. But yeah, so this concludes the video. I'm about to get on my purse, about to head out the door. So I will see all of you guys in a new video. Hopefully you guys all like it. It might be cursy because I never filmed to get ready with me. I never talked for this amount of time, so I don't know how long this video is going to be. But this video is about to be long. You ready? All right, bye.